Hello and welcome back everyone. Episode 2 is upon us of Trials Rising. I'm Soap the Duck, and if you haven't already seen episode 1 at the end of this video, I'd highly recommend you go and have a look at it. Today's episode, I'm hoping we're going to get ourselves up to level 14 so we can unlock the next bike and get ourselves into Europe. So without further ado, let's get it on. We return then. Level 6 I've currently got to since the last episode. We have to select the next race. So we've got Canyon Crash, which looks like a Red Link sponsor. I've seen your application, you've got some real potential, rookie. Show me what your trials to be more than just a hobby and to race to the finish through this canyon. So the goals for this one is to finish the track. Now that can't be too difficult, probably famous last words. We're going to get ourselves some 500 XP by the looks of it and some extra cogs. So can't wait to be using that new bike. So we are in a canyon with a falling start, and we got ourselves a nice little jump that comes after it. Of course, you've got to love the bull bars. They're probably quite fitting for this track as well. Lots of these tracks that we've been playing on the last episode, they've been quite flowing, not massively technical. So I'm really looking forward to when we start to get into the medium and the hard tracks itself, and to sort of really test my skill and ability to play this game. So, whoa, that's a long one. That is a long one. We've got ourselves a nice smooth little landing. Let's see if we can keep this transition going and try and keep it nice and smooth. But I just think the graphics on this game and the way it plays is just so smooth, just really nicely done. There we go, got ourselves a moving tip. They're going to be unhappy that's now broken. Through on the walkway, could have done with a better finish, and we're going to die without the use of a parachute. So we've scored ourselves 250 points for there and 50 cogs. Yeah, we got ourselves a gold, so they are still quite straightforward maps, and hopefully we should get ourselves some points from completing that Red Links contract as well. Let's see what they have to say. Contract complete. So there we go. Got ourselves a sticker as well, and that's worth 500 XP, so they are worth a lot more as a contract than just standard races as well, which is great. Got ourselves a gear crate. I will open this one up, but I won't open up too many more. I want to try and get on with a bit more of the actual courses itself and see if we can start getting some more difficult ones to have a go with. But happy days, we've got ourselves the moon in. So hopefully then when we complete our track against other players, we should be able to play that cheeky little end part. Next up then, got ourselves another contract as well. So we've got to finish in under 100 seconds. Again, it's worth 500 XP. So presumably we are against the clock, and let's see what this one's got for us. So looks like we're in Hollywood in the studios now. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to put the audio with these clips. It was the point at which I was going to throw that controller out of that window again. A really simple track, really easy, and I just cocked it up time and time again. Proper frustrating, but we did get there and we did finish it in the end, which you'll see in a second. But just the most straightforward of jumps like that, and I just couldn't land anything no matter how many tried. I've given you 5 takeouts, there was probably another 20 that I could have shown you. Well, if I've done my editing properly, you've hopefully just seen a collection of, well, I can only describe it as catastrophic stupidity on my behalf trying to finish this track. It is just one of those tracks that just doesn't fit the way I play this game whatsoever. But hopefully in a couple of minutes we will have finished this track. I will have it all down. I will have a time that I'm happy with and that we can progress to the next track, because otherwise I think I might just unplug it and turn it off and not come back to it ever again. It is, you know, as one of those tracks goes, it just doesn't flow the way that I like to play it. And of course, you know, we're trying to complete the time faster than what he is. So hopefully, you know, if I can make sure I land this jump, because this has caught me out on a couple of occasions. Again, these little bumps just down the back here, and at last, that's a finish without having any time added for any faults. And we got the gold. I tell you what, I am so glad that that's absolutely finished. But I scored ourselves some points, got ourselves a gear crate, and let's just hope, fingers crossed, that the next track is just that little bit easy. let's take a break from trying to complete these tracks a second. Let's have a little look as to what we can do for customization. So there looks to be quite a lot of items that you can actually change. So you can change colors. I've seen a few videos online where you can actually change frames and lots of other parts as well. So you can customize it pretty much however you want. So, you know, changing the wheel designs and whether they're solid on the inside. And I really like how this sort of looks and pans out. Still got to get used to the controls. I keep flicking between the wrong parts, and it tells us at the top there on that we've got 3 parts on RB that we can actually change and alter. But I think they are actually locked in the Rhino and the other bikes that we haven't yet been able to gain access to. So until we gain access to those bikes, I can't actually see where the additional modifications are that we've got. So it says 2 there for bike customization. So I think we'll leave that for a second. And let's go and see what tracks we have actually got. So contract complete from the last one. Does that give us enough points? Yeah, into level 9. That's happy days. So we got ourselves up to level 9. That gives us just 5 more levels to go for 14, so we can unlock the bike and hopefully some more of the training courses. So let's have a go with the schoolyard go. I think this is where we actually play against up to, is it 8 people? I think we saw on the preview earlier. So let's see how we get on with this one. Hopefully a lot better than the last track, that's for sure. So again, we're in a sort of football stadium arena sort of setting. Got some pretty big jumps. Probably not going to make those in one go. You probably have to jump over and come into the half track and come out the other side. So let's see if we can actually beat them. So we got ourselves a good little start. Looks like we can probably discount 4 of them straight away. It's just us 4 left to actually beat. See if we can keep this smooth, not go too high off all the jumps. Go through the loop. Yeah, this definitely looks like the track that was actually on the cutscene from the first video. I think it's just between the 2 of us now. That's too high. That's too high. That wasn't a nice landing either. Something I have noticed as well, sometimes when you do rev the engine quite heavily, it does seem to glow and the exhaust glows as well, which is again another little feature I hadn't noticed. So we actually came first. We actually beat them as well. Ideal. So we got ourselves a gold place and a first. So that'll give us maximum points for leveling up as fast as we can towards level 10, being our goal for this video. So that is a contract complete, and we should get some more points. We might even make it to 10. We do. Smash through 10 as well, halfway through 10. So there's another gear crate for us. We'll skip opening that one, and let's go on to lumbering on. Again, contract, so beat Bronze Baby. So I think he's going to be one of the players. We should have a ghost on this one as well. And let's see what this track looks like. So, let's go. Come on, we got to beat this bloke. And we are ahead of him already. It looks like it's very similar to some of the first tracks we played where we jumped over the train as well. But you can see there again, that engine and exhaust system is actually glowing. So the more I keep that trigger down to keep the accelerator going, the more that engine actually glows as it gets hot, which is, yeah, I just love little features like that. It just makes this game, what it is. And again, I do generally keep the accelerator pedal down quite heavily because it does help to stop the spin of the bike, especially when you're mid-air. And again, if you put the brakes on and you lean backwards, it will actually help to pull the bike around. If you accelerate and lean forwards, again, it helps you to actually control where that bike goes. So that's a lush big jump, nice little landing. Probably gonna just finish up. Yeah, gonna finish up and into the Portaloo for the finish with a gold in the Portaloo. I'll be there 5 minutes, guys. Leave me in peace. So that's another gold, 25 cogs, and we make it to level 11. Gear crate to open, which again I think I'll probably open a bit later because we sort of roughly know what sort of things we're going to be getting out of that. And we have completed the contract for Red Links, so that is another 500 points. So that is where we need to be. So we are pushing on fast now. I think in the last couple of tracks we've actually gone up quite a few levels. So we've got Red Links part for that and one for Hard Hat, again still on the easy track, so hopefully by the end of this video or by the start of the next one we should be into more of the medium tracks, which is what I really want to get involved with, something a little bit more technical. So we are in a construction yard. kind of fitting that I have a construction hat with my beer cans on the side. So let's go up into this part here. Straight into another Portaloo. I'm addicted to Portaloos. So let's try this track again. Let's get ourselves back over this part here, and I must read the sign. Soapy, come on, it says stop, quite clearly says stop, and it's going to go up. So let's get ourselves off. No, the ghost are beating us. The ghost are beating us. They went faster than we did. When I come back to play that track, we need to make sure that we are timing those lifts, and it looks like there's a lift there in the background as well. When we come down here, that's not going to be a nice landing. Make it, just about. Stop. See if we can beat him off this time. Yeah, I learnt that from the first time. We need to make sure we try and get off that just at the right time. Missed the swing ball. Missed the swing ball. And up onto this part here. And up on the next one. This one flows a lot easier. Stop. Where do we get off? Where do we get off? Oh, we should have left that a little bit later. But we managed to style it. We kept it. Yeah, I could see that coming. The swing ball at the end. No, that's not all of it, and we're in the concrete at the bottom, where we shall remain until they knock the building down. So we've got level 12, ourselves another gear crate, and where can we go next? We've got one contract left by the looks of it. We finished that one, and again, another 500 points. That takes us very close to getting into level 13. So hard hat we have finished. We've got Happy Camper, which I think we have already played, and that is, yes, it's back to beginner, so it is going to be one of the easier ones. So I'm going to say Eat Dirt, Taste Victory. So let's see if we can get this one complete again. That'll be the points for the track finished, and it will be the points for the contract finished as well. So yeah, we have definitely played this. This is a reuse of the same map, but with the contract lagged, sort of connected onto the back end of it. So we have seen this one already. I wonder if it will tell you if we have actually finished the map, the actual track itself, in a faster time than we did when we did it the very first time in the last video. I wonder if it will actually tell you that, because again, we should hopefully very shortly be able to get ourselves the next bike, which should be quicker, and therefore when we come back to do any of these tracks, we should actually manage to complete them a lot faster, so we can always come back and improve our times. So we have completed that contract, and there it is. I get to have the mooning at the end of it, like I had with the last one. So that never grows old. I doubt I'm going to find myself a finishing pose that's any better than that one. So do we get any more? So that's that contract finished. We should get into contract or level 13 now. We do. So we're straight through that. So that looks like Europe's about to unlock for us. Presumably we've still got to finish one challenge over there in the States. So yeah, complete to unlock. So I will leave this as an episode close, and thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did playing it and recording it for you. Obviously, if you did, please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and leave me a comment down below. As I said before, this is a new venture for me into YouTube, so all comments are welcome and it helps me to improve everything. But for now, guys and girls, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.